Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Daniel Rose. I want to show you today a quick troubleshooting guide for the Canon Vixia HF R800. Just want to say at the start of this video, I am still officially locked out of my Google account. I'm only able to access it from my phone, which is why I'm shooting this video on this kind of sucky camcorder that is having a lot of difficulty focusing apparently. I'm watching on the screen and it's trying to grab the writing on the side of this camcorder, and it's just not having an easy time at it. In any event, this is a Vixia HF R800. Now, one of my recent purchases, a couple to mention here just in passing. I picked up this cold shoe / accessory mount that is just a kind of, tape on thing. Not amazing. You can see here on the side it's a little bit flaky. But at least allows me to connect a couple of lightweight peripherals onto the Canon Vixia HF R800. One of the downfalls of this camera, it is a basic entry-level camera. Nevertheless, one of the downfalls is definitely the fact that it doesn't have any cold shoes on it. I've talked about this before, but I have at least a sort of workaround for the moment. Another cool thing I picked up was this Ulanzi claw grip. I'll do a separate video about this. I got this because I also picked up a gimbal, the DJI Ronin SC, and this has been an absolute lifesaver. It's a quick release mechanism, getting this guy on and off the gimbal, and I'm waiting on a second base unit to arrive. Anyway, without further ado, the point of this video. Oh, there goes my camera. It does make it a bit hard to balance. I'm just going to move it off to the side. So I picked up on the internet this wireless lav system. It's just a wireless system. It did come with a wireless lavalier. This is the receiver. I added these stickers myself. This is the transmitter, and this works essentially. It is the Manono AU WM 800. Now for $50, this is for sure at the basic end of your wireless systems. It's a 3.5mm system. You've got a 3.5mm input there, and there's actually a built-in microphone as well. This is a transmitter here that I'm waving with my hand, and on the receiver you just got a 3.5mm output. So yeah, definitely not a top level gear, but I wanted to have one wireless transmission system in my growing kit bag, and I thought I would get something basic to get me started. Now, all that looked fine, and I was surprised because the Amazon reviews were so positive that when I went ahead and plugged this guy in, I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to plug this into microphone. It's in, and I'm just going to go ahead and power this guy on so that we will pair up the happy pair. Okay, that's on, and the way this works, like most wireless systems, is there's a flicking LCD light or LED light, and that goes steady on both the receiver and the transmitter, like so. You know that it's working. Now the problem I had essentially was that while I was picking up audio, there was this like incredible hissing noise. Now you guys can't hear that, but if you do want to diagnose this in a smart way, the kind of quick and dirty way would be to just do some test recordings, play it back. But why not use the functionality on this camcorder? There is a monitor functionality, and there is next to the 3.5mm audio jack, there is another jack that has a little headphone icon where I'm trying to point with the mini jack, and it says AV out. So another of my recent online purchases was these nice Audio Technica studio headphones. So what I can do is listen now. I'm just listening now, and yeah, there's definitely that hiss going on. So this wasn't my fix. The fix was thanks to Nick 2020 in the Canon Community Forums. Quite a good resource, little discussion forum there. And I posted the issue, and somebody called Nick 2020, one of the expert contributors, very kindly diagnosed the problem for me successfully, and it's now working perfectly. So thank you so much, Nick. I was genuinely so annoyed because it's not easy to get stuff where I live on the internet. And okay, in any event, let me just show you the fix before I tell you my online ordering woes. So to get to the quick menu functions on the Vixia HF R800, you're looking for this button on the bottom right. It's a little camcorder and a cogwheel, and that'll save you going through all of the menus and just get you to the most commonly accessed functionalities. So we have our touchscreen up, and again, I'm conscious of the fact that this smartphone is struggling here with the focus. But if you go down just a little bit towards the bottom, you can see here in the bottom left, there's an icon saying mic level. It's just to the left of white balance. It's just below focus. Ironic because we are having focus issues. We had it for half a second. Anyway, if you can see this, there's A written there. A stands for automatic. Now what you want to do, if you've got this issue, or at least try doing this, now we have nice focus, is switch over to M for manual. Now I'm just going to go speak into the transmitter, and you can see the level that we have here, and basically that's too high. I'm speaking now into the microphone, and look, it's going all the way up to 0 decibels. I'm not even speaking that loudly, so it's too high, and that's why we're getting this hiss going on. It's from too much gain. So what we need to do is decrease the gain on the camcorder itself. So click on M, and that'll put you into manual mode. And then it's basically just a matter of trial and error. I did this for a few minutes, and I came to the conclusion that 9 gave me the kind of levels I was looking for. If I could go down to 0, and then there wasn't any audio, which was problematic. And if I went even just up to 11, I was already at the point where that hiss was audible. But when I took it down to 9, I was able to hear myself pretty clearly. I'm just going to try 10. There we go. It's a struggle to hit the touch screen when you've got a microphone just below. There we go. Okay, and I'm just going to try 10 now, and I'm just going to put in the monitor headphones. I already did that. Let's just see if I can hear the hiss. Nope. So no hiss at 10, and it's getting really hard to do all these things at once, but what I would be doing is listening and seeing if I could hear me speaking, because that's the objective. You want to hear yourself at a decent volume, and you don't want to have that kind of static hiss that's coming from excess gain. So that's basically what we're talking about here. So I'm just going to go ahead and detach the receiver. I'm just going to dial it back to 9. I'll worry about this later and turn off the camera now. So basically that is what you want to do. If you at least try, if you are experiencing excessive noise issues, go into the quick menu, then click on microphone, then change out of automatic mode, go into manual mode, and play around with the level until you get to a point where you don't have that hiss. The highest gain level at which you don't have a hiss is probably where you want, because if you go too low on the gain, you're not going to be able to hear anything from the mic input. And a quick way of speeding up that process of dialing in the right level is just to buy a pair of headphones. They don't need to be studio headphones. It can be any headphone that takes a 3.5mm jack, and just plug that in to again, it's the second one. The left one here is the external mic input, 3.5mm, and the one to the right of that says AV out, and it's got that headphone symbol. So that's the one you want to use for monitoring audio. And that's basically it. So thank you to Nick 2020. You have saved me so much frustration, and I was thinking about returning these, and I'm glad now that I don't have to, because I would much prefer to have a functional, albeit basic, wireless microphone system for using with the Canon Vixia HF R800. Thank you guys for watching. More videos coming soon.